G'day there everybody, thanks a lot for joining me. This is not going to be a market update type of analysis which I traditionally do here on this public forum. Instead, this is going to be more so that of a housekeeping video. First of all, I just wanted to say that this coming Thursday, the markets will be closed in observance of the Thanksgiving Day holiday. Also, following that on Thursday, when we get through to Friday, the markets will be closing a little bit earlier. I believe they will close 1 p.m. All right, so we're looking at essentially that of a 3.5 sort of session trading week upcoming. Now, again, that isn't really going to impact whatsoever our analysis that we've done over the weekend. The second piece of analysis, or at least the second piece of housekeeping, I should say, is that I'm well aware that over the weekend, all right, there has been a little bit of trouble accessing the Pivot Point Pro analysis class that I set down and recorded as at Saturday. What I've been doing is that I've been sending out, manually speaking, the link to each and everyone in that analysis class, or at least those who have contacted me saying that they've had troubles accessing the analysis workshop, again, which we performed on Saturday. It is a little bit disappointing. First of all, my apologies for that. I am working through it. And please check your inbox if one, you haven't been able to access the class, or two, if you've reached out to me, right, you should have a direct video link sitting in your inbox at the moment. It's a little bit disappointing because personally, I think that this weekend's class just gone, that is right up on the website, on that private page. I think personally speaking, it was one of the most powerful sort of market analysis cycle understanding videos that we have done in quite some time. Obviously, there was a big sort of fundamental announcement that we follow, right, each and every month in that analysis class, that updated sort of talk about that and what it means for the market and where we are in this current market cycle. I believe really it's in everyone's best interest to really sort of access, understand just really what's at stake in terms of this market cycle continuation and ultimately the transition from a bull market into that of a bear market. I believe, humbly speaking, that we really have a very good understanding of where we currently find ourselves in this cycle, completely detached emotionally from the market itself. We are very late stage in this cycle, and as such, we are moving closer to the inevitable transition from that of the current expansion that has lasted since roughly March of 2009. Here we are in November of 2019. And I still very much so humbly believe it is in your best interest, if you are not in that pro analysis class, to be up to date, to have a really nice understanding, much like the other people in that pro analysis class. And again, this is all forward-looking analysis. What I do in these public forum videos are more so retrospective analysis, especially when it comes to individual trade setups, right? Yes, the market analysis, it is leading, even in this public forum. But again, really what's more important, in my personal opinion, is not just understanding how to apply technical analysis to the market, but where we find ourselves right now, right? The real value is understanding where we are in the cycle, in the broader cycle itself, and obviously the impact that that is going to have on individual stock prices moving forward, and also obviously on the three closely followed US indices on the left-hand side of my screen over here. We also go into the US dollar, GLD, and SLV. And more recently, we've also been speaking about market breadth in terms of the Russell 2000, and to a lesser extent, more so in terms of Dow theory confirmation, that of the Dow Jones, transportational average as well. So again, the point of this video, above all else, is to remind you, please, if you've reached out to me, right, check your inbox. You should have a direct video link, right, sitting there, whereby you can click on that hyperlink and you should be able to view, right, that video outside of that private page. And secondary, right, if you are interested in learning more about the analysis techniques that I go through in this public forum, and if you want to drill into it into more detail, all right, I'd encourage you again to look into that pro analysis class. This is leading into the abbreviated week's worth of trade, which will begin on Monday the 25th. Again, just to recap and to close this video out, this week is really only 3.5 sessions worth of trading. So it is going to be a shortened trading week. Should be back with you tomorrow. We'll see what happens, or at least this afternoon. We'll see what happens in the markets, okay, during Monday's session. And besides that, everyone, I just wanted to say, hope you're doing well and have, a nice day no matter where you are located around the world. I'll be back in due course to recap some of the market behavior. All the best. It's James signing off on behalf of Pivot Point Trading. Farewell.